Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Makes the catch. It's Howard. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra block. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Washington. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rodriguez will go up top. Under fire. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Trying to make that intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Washington. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, West Virginia! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And they gambled in their own end. And LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. And some room to work. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get down.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Rodriguez will throw. Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You got a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. They will score! Touchdown LSU! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Rodriguez will go up top. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. with the catch. It's Bullock. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this.
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it hurts. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. As he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rodriguez will throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Broncos!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Ginn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands. It's Charles.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He's got it. First down and more. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got him downfield. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and knows exactly where he's going to be every single play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Rodriguez will go up top. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Bullock. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Charles. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Johnson looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got a man. It's Charles. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Texas. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rodriguez will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Charles. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Johnson wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Boise State.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Johnson looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just make. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. It's Simon. It's complete on the right side. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fix can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your...
Looking to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He's got the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a nightmare down in this area of the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the point after is good. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rodriguez will go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback will keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on second and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown Broncos! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rodriguez will throw. Using his feet to buy time. He throws one to the left. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's loose. will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5.
Teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Just keeps swinging it. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the Noles want to move quickly. Now on the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rodriguez will go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The Yellow Jackets will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a
into the secondary on the right. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rodriguez will throw. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Lets it fly. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And the defense got it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. a good total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Vic. Looking left. He makes a catch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Moves away as he feels pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these lines.
Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Got him in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short, and no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D easily.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Rodriguez will go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Bullock. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you have to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Rush is on him. On the run deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the
touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Vic. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Steps away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He's going for the big play. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Gets the back moving. Rodriguez will throw. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Broncos! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Still on his feet at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush.